That's just spooky, all right? Okay, so y'all know I like to work with my glue gun a little bit. You saw my bra earlier. I have this inner crafter in me. And of course, we have Kathleen here from Etsy Dallas, and she is going to show us how to make fun, cute little spiders for Halloween. This is such a neat project to do with your kids. You've got some really fancy ones over here. You've got some beaded ones over here that look a little more appropriate for the kids. Tell me about this project we're going to do today, Kathleen.
So I'm a jewelry designer, and you can find me on Etsy and Facebook at Kathleen Care. But I'm also a mom of 4-year-old twin girls.
Oh boy.
And they love to get into the bling with me. So it's I work with sterling silver and gold, so it's a little bit less expensive route for them to go to get involved.
Sure.
So so these are a little bit more advanced.
Right. They look, these are so cute. I mean, the beading, they're actually kind of fancy for little project spiders. Look at that.
Yeah, yeah. So this
that?
is more for the older kid, maybe adult crafter that's really into Halloween. I'll show you how to make these. Kids can get into it too. My kids helped me make this, and they're almost 5.
But that definitely looks like it takes a lot of work.
But it does. It took about an hour.
Okay.
To do the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then this is obviously for the smaller kids.
So cute.
And then
look,
yeah.
But you can make these fun. You can put the. He's got a little head. You've got little eyes that you can glue on.
Yeah,
you know, kind of makes them a
eyes.
little less scary.
Exactly, exactly.
Which are fun.
And my daughter Lucy made this cute little demo for us.
The 4-year-old?
The 4-year-old made it all by herself.
Look at that.
I know.
Okay, so show me what we're doing here.
So anyway, so let's start with the more advanced ones because this will take a little bit more time.
Right.
So what you're going to need is some 20 gauge craft wire.
And you can get this stuff at any craft hobby store.
And it's actually really cheap. Like this was $4.
Nice.
And you know, I can make a ton more of these spiders with this. So what you want to do is cut it into 4 different little, I don't know if you can see
pieces,
this, but 4 little pieces. And then I would say about 10 inches to 12 inches long each.
Okay.
And then I have jewelry wires, or jewelry pliers, of course, but if you don't have it, you can use a
regular pliers or something like that.
Nose, yeah.
Got it.
Just make a little loop in each one of the little, I don't know if you can see that, but each one of the little things.
It has one right on one end.
One end.
Okay.
And then you'll want to just start threading the beads.
Okay. And you kind of pick your own pattern, right? Make sure you have an idea of what you're doing, because if you want it to all look the same, you know.
Like this, pattern-wise, yes.
Okay.
And of course, I had to do these a million times before I got it to look right. But you know, if you get your pattern set in the beginning, you're good. And then I got black beads because of Halloween.
Right.
But I've also seen them done in pearls and Swarovski crystals. You can get really fancy with it if you want to. And then I used a different color bead for the little joints of the spider. If spiders do have joints, I don't know, but
it's
this one
like
does.
sophisticated spooky. Yeah. I'm with that.
So once you get your little things
pattern on,
your things threaded, you'll want to do all 4 about halfway through.
Okay.
These are 10 inches long, and I filled it up for about 3.5 inches full of beads. So then you'll want to stop, and this is kind of the hard part, and this is if you're gonna have children do this, you'll want
need to help a little bit.
A little bit adult assistance here. So you're going to want to twist them together.
Okay.
And right now you're kind of making this part, the middle part of the guy.
So how long does that part need to be? How long are you twisting that?
Not long at all.
Okay.
Just long enough to where it kind of sticks together.
Got it. So you got those all together.
And of course, if you have shorter nails, it's a little bit easier.
That's why I never get my nails done. I'm like, I have kids. It's
good
too
idea.
hard.
It's a good idea not to.
And so this would be the same thing you would do if you were using these pipe cleaner.
Exactly the same thing,
right?
Exactly the same concept. And like I said, my 4-year-old did that one.
Sure.
So anyway, you kind of want to play with it once you get it twisted. You don't have to. It's not too advanced because you're going to put a bead over it, so it doesn't have to look great.
Right.
So this is what it's going to look like once you fill the. You're going to want to, do the pattern on this side too, and then loop it around so the beads all don't fall off.
Okay, and then how do we get the body on quickly, because we don't have too much time left?
Great. So what you do is you're going to cut a 4-inch piece of craft wire.
Okay.
Stick one of these cool little
different kind of bigger beads on it
with
different patterns
for his back half, and then twist it around.
Got it.
And then for his head, you'll want to put on a shorter bead, and then just loop it around, with the craft wire. But since we don't have as much time,
but
Save
even
that,
so,
but
that
you
looks
get the
so
concept.
great. You do get the concept, and this is such a neat way to sort of liven up your decorations. You know, because these things, if you go to a store and buy these, this would cost you.
Especially if you're going to go with Swarovski crystals and
Exactly.
pearls. You get
So
too
just
advanced.
do it at
It's
home by
expensive.
yourself. I love it. Well, these are great ideas. I'm going to show my daughter how to do this this weekend because I think she'll really like it. Tell us one more time what your Etsy shop and Facebook page are.
Okay, great. It's Kathleen Care, and you can find me at kathleencare.etsy.com. Or Kathleen Care Jewelry on Facebook, and I'm on Instagram and Twitter and all that good stuff as well.
Well, thank you so much for these tips. I'll be trying some. Let's scare some people. All right, I love this. Thank you so much for that, Kathleen. All right, when we come back, we've got to give a shout out to our friends over at McShan. They've got some great Halloween decorating ideas. Make sure you come on back.
Thanks a lot. That was awesome.
I loved it.